Sure, I was born in North Sydney. I went to school initially at the local school there at Naremburn, St Leonard's. Then I went to school at Holy Spirit North Ryde, then St Pius X Chatswood. My father's passed away, my mother's still alive. She's 87, going 88. And my sister, she lives close by. She's got 6 children with her husband. I was pretty well behaved, I think. I played football, I liked to ride my bike, I loved computers. I had friends, and they were very close friends, and we would regularly catch up. I liked to pray. Even from a young age, I'd just go to Mass on my own. I think I'm definitely an introvert, especially when I was younger, extremely shy. Some people, when I'm in a parish, they think I'm a big extrovert. People that know me know I'm definitely not an extrovert, I'm definitely an introvert. I think I'm very disciplined in the sense that I'll always say my prayers, I'll always do my exercise, I'll do what I need to do. I just methodically do that, and I like that. I like systems, and I like making things efficient. I pray and I tweak my system, and I find it's a good challenge. And the harder it is, the more challenge, the more I enjoy mapping it out and adjusting. I have my own house. I love, on my day off, if I can go to that, I go to that. I just like to have a relaxing day, just cooking, getting my thoughts together. I like spaghetti bolognese, I like pizza, I like Brussels sprouts, fermenting my own vegetables. I love ice cream, I love chocolate, I love lollies. School was something I just got through. I kept it very low on the radar. I never liked those school camps. I think my family, my father especially, he didn't talk much about his faith, and my mum obviously, but I think it's just, I don't know, my dad had a big impact on me. He would go to Mass each day, he would say his rosary. God was number one for him in his life, no ifs or buts. And I'd say everyone in my family that was the case. He would often quote this to me. He'd say, look at the lilies of the field. God looks after them. Don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow will take care of itself. For me, I was very young. I joined when I was 15. Someone just asked me, would you consider becoming a priest? And I'm like, yes. So I went to see the parish priest, and from there it just took off, and joined the Confraternity of Christ the priest. And in God's providence, that worked out very well. I stayed with them about 15 years. Then I joined what I would consider my true calling, which was diocesan priesthood. It was very manifest to me when I was like, this is it. And I've still got that. I really love being a diocesan priest. I like how just the chaos of it, in a sense. You don't know what each day is going to bring. I love optimizing my day, even if it's a difficult day. I consider it a difficult day, or just dealing with people. And I have a sense of freedom being a diocesan priest. For me, a priest is someone that knows Jesus and witnesses to that, and is just trying to be the presence of Jesus. And prayer is core. My relationship with God, like for me, that is absolutely non-negotiable. If I don't get up and do my holy hour, and I feel very disorientated. That's a tricky one for me because I've been in a seminary for 9 years. I've just come out. I initially was the vice rector at Seminary of the Good Shepherd in Homebush. Then first year director, I really enjoyed that role. I felt I grew more than the students. So as far as sacraments, look, I haven't done a wedding for 9 years. And even in my current role, I'm not really doing a lot of sacramental work at the moment because it's so encompassing. For me, it's about proximity to Christ, being able to share that with others. I love preaching. I consider that a great privilege. Just being able to witness and allowing Christ, when I'm close to him, to speak through me. I try and be reverent in Mass. I try not to make it about me. I like what Benedict said, please pray that I don't get in the way. I also like the idea of St. Joseph being in the shadows, so I'm a bit of a background person. This has improved significantly, but I used to get quite tired in ministry. But for some reason, especially since leaving the seminary, I seem to have had unlimited energy almost, which is most odd. Because I'm an introvert, I used to find it hard, if I was fatigued, to really be present to people. And I think I pulled it off, but it was at cost. Whereas I think I've matured through that. Would I be able to be available emotionally, spiritually to people? I'm in a new stage in my life. I've been in my role as Vicar General. I'm really enjoying it. I really work closely with the bishop. You work a lot with the priests. You're a troubleshooter. You give your suggestions, feedback. I get a lot of emails. I also look after, I'm the acting, stress on acting safeguarding officer, and also Vicar for education. And also I'm in Forbes Parish, amalgam of all those things, almost being paid to pray. I just love that I can be with Jesus. And for me, it's being with Jesus first, then from that, then being with people. And I love celibacy, just that solitude with Christ. It has its moments, of course, but it's very freeing. Don't be afraid to let go of everything. You'll get so much more in return. Give it your all. It's a very fulfilling lifestyle. It's demanding, but it's extremely meaningful. It's a real joy and freedom just to give. Sometimes kids will say to me, like in real earnestness, thinking, especially since I've got my beard, they really think I'm Jesus. Like they really think I'm Jesus. And I have to explain to them that I'm not. I'm just his representative. Believe it or not, I often find it humorous when things are going very wrong, and it's going so wrong that it's just ridiculous. Honestly, no. My biggest regret, I think, would be not trusting Jesus enough and being generous initially in my priesthood. I'm still learning to be more generous and just to give. Being able to just turn to God the Father anytime, ask for something and know it's covered. Also, I think the faith that I was given in my family, I'm grateful for that. I said yes to come to Wilcannia-Forbes Diocese, very grateful. I could say about 50 things. Put God as number one. Always put God first, and everything else will fall into place.